Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Stephanie's Stamp Pad, where we get together in my home office and we make a card. Today's card is a happy everything card, which is really important because sometimes you need just a happy everything card. Sometimes people just need a little pick me up, and there we go. Look at this cute little frog. Now, I will be honest, every time I see a frog, I think of my dear Uncle Bill. Sadly, he passed away in 2000, but he would always say ribbit, ribbit, and it really sounded like a frog, and it was just kind of like his little shtick, and he loved frogs. And so whenever I see frogs, I think of Uncle Bill. Now, and bonus points if you know what pet I have named after Uncle Bill. That's right, Yubi. Our tortoise is short for Uncle Bill because our tortoise used to be Uncle Bill's tortoise. Okay, so let's put this card together, and the best part about it is it's so easy peasy. What do we need? First, we need this framelit drop-in set, and this one is 661562. I designed this one for Sizzix, and it has fun different little things that you can drop in there. Happy anniversary, Merry Christmas, or Happy Everything, and we're gonna use Happy Everything. We're also going to be using Froggy to Love. This is a fun stamp set, and we are going to use this frog there, and actually we're not going to be using the lily pad, but we're going to be using the lily pad die that coordinates with it. So we're going to be using the frog dies as well. Let's get started. The first thing I always like to do is start with the base. So here I already have my A2 size card base. I've die cut this using the Love drop-in set. So there's my card. Easy, right? That's the easy part. Now we are going to die cut the frame. So we're going to take our dies here, and I've already added my Sizzix adhesive to the back. So we're going to bring our die cut machine over, and we're going to lay this down, and we're going to lay down our dies. Now remember, we don't want any speed bumps. We don't want to go straight through the machine. We want to go at an angle. So we're going to lay these down, and of course I'm using my magnetic platform. Best thing in the world. And we're going to line these up ever so slightly, so we're going to kind of get these moved, and if they snap to a magnet, let them go where they want, and then you keep it. There we go. That looks perfect. Now we're going to take our Happy Everything, and we're going to make sure that this can go up at the top. See, we could have it go at the top of the card. See how it's there? Or on my sample here, it's at the bottom. You get to decide depending on which way you put it into the template. So we're going to put ours at the top, so we're going to make sure it says Happy Everything this way, and it's going to snap right in there nice and tight, perfect. We're going to lay this down, and we're going to run this through the machine. That's how easy it is. Now there's a lot of blade in that Happy Everything, so before I go all the way over that blade, I'm going to go back, see that? And then I'm going to go back again, just to make sure I got all of those nice little tiny die pieces cut out. So there we go. That's how easy it is. Now remember, I have that Sizzix adhesive on the back, so it's going to be easy peasy to lay on my card. So we're going to move these all off to the side, and here I have my fun little frame, and I know it's hard to see on camera. We're going to pull this out, and there's these little tiny chads. We're just going to simply pull that, just like that, and look at how easy this comes out. We're going to pull it this way. We're just going to, now the back is stuck on there a little, so we want to make sure we give it a little extra tug. Now, save this because this still has the Sizzix adhesive on the back, and I have a spot where all of my scraps that have the adhesive on them go right there. Again, we're going to just give it a little pull, and gently, because it's more intricate than you think, we're going to pull this off. And this piece we're not going to try to save because it's a little too small. Okay, and now we're going to lay this onto our card. But first, we're going to lay this on our paper here. So I have this little piece of paper already cut, and we're going to peel this backing off the frame. Easy peasy. And see the little flower trash, all the little extra pieces come out when you pull off the backing, which really helps because you don't have to worry too much about cleaning it. So let's look at this, and there's just a couple little spots left, so let's pull those out. There we go. Now focus right now on the frame itself. Whoops, get my machine out of there, it's like in my way. Okay, so we're going to lay these down, lay the corners down, the two corners, just like that. Now these were die cut using the exact same die, so they will fit. We just got to line it up. So when I say that this was cut with the exact same die, I mean that we use just this die, the biggest die, to die cut the flower paper. So we're going to pull this down just ever so slightly. Looks like I missed it just a little bit there. But look at that. Now my Happy Everything, I'm just going to take an extra second and line that up. Get that, because it likes to bend a little, so we're just going to kind of get it There we go. And it has that adhesive. Now there's a little extra piece right there. We're just going to rub that with our fingernail. And look at how cute that is. Happy everything. Now we're going to decorate our cute little froggy. So first we are going to we're going to stamp him. And we're going to get out our stamp. Dun, dun, dun. Now this looks like a brand new stamp set, but it's actually not. I've used it before. So we don't have to worry about conditioning our stamps, meaning I don't have to stamp it first and then stamp it again. So we're going to peel this off. And we're going to add this one. Look how cute the little froggy is. So let's ink him up and stamp right there using my stamper secret weapon, of course, right? Look how cute he looks. He looks fantastic. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to die cut him. I'm going to bring this over to the machine, and you can see that. Sometimes I like to make sure you can see it, so it makes more sense. And then we're going to open up these, and we are going to also die cut the little lily pad. Ooh, little lily pad. That's a mouthful. So we're going to lay this down, and we're going to line this up. I'm going to put my head in the way here a little so I can make sure it's lined up perfect. And we're going to run that through. How easy peasy is that, right? So we're going to run that through. Easy, easy, easy. Cracking's normal. Don't worry, that's just the blade going through the cutting pad. Okay. Now we have our cute little froggy, perfectly die cut and perfectly cut out. And then what we have is we have our little lily pad. Woo! And we're going to get some scratch paper, and we're going to add a little bit of inking around the edges, just to add a little bit more oomph. So we're just going to go like this and just go around the edges. I always just like to do this to add the inking because it really just makes items pop. Just makes them a little bit more exciting. So we're just going to add that ink. And then I think I'm going to add a little ink to my froggy. So let's bring him over here and let's do a different color. Let's do, do I have kiwi out? There's kiwi. Oh, I might have kiwi out already. No, that's green apple. Where is my kiwi? Oh, did kiwi fall out? No. Where is my kiwi? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Kiwi is missing. Kiwi is missing. So we're going to have to use green apple on this guy. So we're just going to go light. Ever so lightly because he is, oh, look how cute that is. That still looks good. See, so you can use other colors. I mean, you know, a darker color or lighter color, whatever. So we're just going to add a little extra definition to him. Look how cute our little froggy is. Okay, so now somebody's got to find my kiwi. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, you know what? I know where it is. It's over there we're doing another video later, so it's in there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add our ribbon to this little guy. And we're going to wrap it around a couple times. So we're going to lay that around. We're going to wrap, wrap, wrap. And then we're going to tie a cute little bow. Dun, 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 dun. Now bows. Okay, ready? I do have a bow video, but follow along. Ready? So we did the first part, the little tie thing. Then we're going to make a bunny ear. And normally you go in the front of the bow, but instead you're going to go in front of the loop. This time instead, to make a pretty bow, you're going to go behind. And you're going to fold it. Watch this thumb. Watch this thumb. We're going to fold it with that thumb, and we're going to pull it through. Ready? Dun, 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 dun. The perfect little bow. Then you play with the legs to make it pretty. Okay, look at that. Now we're going to trim that. My mama taught me how to do bows. She is not a crafty person, but man, she can make good bows. She wraps the most beautiful presents every year. Every Christmas and every anything. And then I got my craftiness from my grandma and my Aunt Gail, whom I'm named after. So Aunt Gail is my middle name, and Aunt Gail and my grandma are where I got my craftiness. Now I did mess up a little bit right here, and it's really bothering me. So we're just going to trim that down just a little bit because I don't want it to show. So we're just going to trim it because I got it on there a little crooked. I don't want that white to show, and I got a little bit of white right here. And no one will ever know that I trimmed it. But I will know because it will look better. There we go. There we go. Oh, much better. Thank you. Whew. It was driving me crazy. Okay, so we're going to lay this down. Look how beautifully that lines on an A2 size card. Then we are going to add our cute little lily pad that we added ink to. And we're going to lay it right there. And then we're going to pop up our little froggy. because sometimes little froggies need to be popped up a little. So we're just using a little foam square or foam dot or whatever kind of foam you have. Peel that baby off. This is the fastest card ever. Look at this. We're going to add that cute little girl right there. Girl or boy, he could be whatever. And that was it. Can you believe it? Look at that. Happy everything. Isn't that fantastic? And I can write my little note to my friend or whatever I want to inside. So easy peasy. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Stephanie's Stamp Pad, where we get together and make a little froggy card. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.